Hi, I wanted to talk to you today about your inner child work. Inner child work is supposed to connect us with potential, possibility, replug us into our imagination and our intuition. However, if it is not leading you towards more maturity, more accountability, more resiliency, if it is not increasing your ability to remain present without collapsing in the middle of struggle and strain, trial, and tribulation, if it isn't allowing you to stand more firmly in your values and principles, then it isn't really having the effect that it should. And you might need to look into different ways to increase your somatic awareness, work with your archetypes, practice radical self love, which is radical accountability. It is radical kindness, being kind when it isn't convenient, when it doesn't gain you any show or any esteem or any ego boosts. If your inner child work isn't increasing your maturity, because we are reparenting our inner child. We are not tapping into our inner child in order to stay in these Peter Pan states of lack of accountability and just play and joy. Joy is not an ignoring or a bypassing of the grief and the struggle that we have. Nature, the world around us, other people are not going to quit being what they are just because we are engaging in inner child work. Inner child work is just reaching a point where we increase our possibility and our imagination. We are able to find more opportunities. Hold on. There was a person walking by, so of course the dogs are going to chime in. They're doing their job. But to get back to this inner child work, if your inner child work is not creating more safety, security, stability, competence is a big one, right? If it's not producing those kinds of things, then there are some deficits that you are needing to call yourself into. There is some accountability that you need to be holding yourself to, because we have enough people running around with Peter Pan syndrome because of the inner child work that they've done being incomplete. Okay, so start looking at practicing radical accountability. How can you increase your competency in what you are doing? You should be getting to a point with your shadow work and integrating the shadow and integrating the inner child where you have an increase in your ability to weather the storm without collapsing. And if you are finding